Fall, conversation, rain, and goats. If any of these things interest you, then you're in the right place. Don't go away. In the Valley starts now. Hello and welcome to In the Valley. I'm Jaslina Lugg. Christmas is right around the corner, and few things resemble the holiday season more than the tree. Every year, millions of evergreens are chopped down to be put in living rooms all around the world. But what about the ones that are spared?
A beautiful day today, and as you can see, I have 8 trees planted. However, one of them is crooked. I will take this opportunity to teach you how to plant a tree. First things first, guys, you gotta find a place where you want the tree to go. And once you've done that, all you have to do is dig a hole double the width and the same depth as the tree base. You will have a few roots like these where it's gonna be hard to cut through. Though you just need to be persistent and maybe not use a hoe and go for an axe. That's what I had to correct. Let's go! I finally cut through that pesky root. However, I soon realized that there was another, though this one was really hard to cut through, and concluded that I can just plant the tree around it. Before you guys put the tree in, you must remember to cut the roots, because this helps encourage more root growth. Once you've done that, you can put the tree in. Once you've put the tree in, make sure that it's standing up straight and not crooked, because that's how we got into this mess. Now fill in the hole. All you have to do after this is water, and you're done.
This is definitely a very valuable skill to have. We need to be super careful with our evergreens. I mean, it's not like they grow on trees. Speaking of the environment, let's go take a look at some measures being taken to preserve it.
Today, I'm here on the streets of Warwick, and we're asking people a controversial question. We're wondering if they would be okay with the replacement of plastic utensils, like spoons, forks, and straws, with a material like paper, for example.
Well, first of all, I was very, very, very excited to see that happening because I am an advocate for less waste. I grew up in the state of Florida, and growing up in the state of Florida, you just saw the entire environment be destroyed by plastic all along the seashore.
It's something we must do. And if I want to be selfish and say, oh, I'd rather have plastic, I think of the millions, the billions of people. I'm just one that can help.
I don't have a strong opinion, but I'm in favor of utensils. I'd rather not eat with my fingers. So yes, works for me.
Sometimes the paper straws annoy the heck out of me because they don't work as well as I would like. But even so, I think anything that helps us treat our planet better and makes it for a more sustainable future is a good thing. So I think I'm for it, and I look forward to the day in which they work even better than they do right now.
I think it's very important that we do things that are helpful to the environment. The plastic doesn't break down, and it can cause a lot of problems in the environment. And so the paper is biodegradable and can break down, and therefore it works its way back into the environment.
People seem pretty open to change and ready to accept the usage of paper utensils instead of the plastic ones we have. With WVTV, I'm Patrick Leshevsky.
Do we as a society need to move on from the use of excessive plastics? They can be quite costly for the environment. Speaking of money, what would happen if our town suddenly came into a large sum of it?
Hi, I'm Astrid Kelly. While the town of Warwick is a great place to live, there are always some ways in which we can make it better. Today, at the Warwick Valley Farmers Market, we're asking people, if the town received a large sum of money and could do whatever it wanted with it, how should they spend the money and why? Here are some of the answers.
If Warwick had a big grant, I would say to use it to make the roads better, pave the roads.
They should spend it on preserving all the incredible forests around here and making sure that they don't go towards development.
I think Warwick should spend the large grant on recreational activities for youth. I think building out maybe bike path, recreational tracks, any kind of recreational opportunities, even for non-recreational opportunities. If there's a youth disco or youth dance club, stuff like that, I don't feel like there's any opportunity for kids in the local area to go out and enjoy themselves and dance.
I think the town should spend the money on a roller rink.
I think that Warwick should use their new grant to fix up the sidewalks because they're all kind of messy and I keep tripping over them.
If the town got a big grant, I think they should spend it on building a new animal shelter that not only helps dogs and cats but also the wildlife. Because I know around here there's always wildlife that get injured. A deer will get hit in the road or a goose will get caught in fishing line. And I think we should have the ability to help the wildlife around here. So that's what I do with the money.
I think they should spend it on maybe more stores, I feel like. Because even though Warwick does have a lot of stores, like they don't really have any really big stores, so I think they should have bigger stores, maybe.
If the town of Warwick received a huge grant, they should most certainly spend it on fixing the roads here. Terrible potholes, really bad.
I personally would like to see the town invest more into the arts. I know there's a local jazz festival that they put on every year. It would be really great if they could find some sort of permanent home for jazz and all sorts of other music. I think there's a lot of great music and a lot of great musicians in the area, and I think it would be a boon for the local economy and the local art scene to consolidate more of the town's money towards the arts.
Well, there you have it. Everyone has their own idea of what they would do with the money. Personally, I would install electric car chargers all over town and install solar panels for the school. It reduces costs and is better for the environment. For WVTV, I'm Astrid Kelly.
When we look at a town like Warwick, even though there is so much charm and warmth, there are still a few things that we could probably improve on. Up next, we'll be taking a look at some of the beauty of the town that we live in, only on In the Valley.
So, I just moved in with this family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
Welcome back to In the Valley. I'm Jaslina Lug. Though winter is on its way, we've still got some time left to go. Let's use this time to remember the peak of autumn. The beauty of the seasons are often covered by poets. The following poem was written by Alison Collier. The nights are drawing in and the air is getting cold. The sunsets are changing from yellow to gold. The hedgehogs are preparing for their long winter's sleep, while squirrels are busy searching for acorns to keep. The leaves are tumbling to the ground with a riot of colors, red, gold, and brown. It's time to think about jumpers and keeping warm toes, scarf and gloves at the ready for when the wind blows. Light a log fire so its flames burn bright, while you sip a hot chocolate on a cold autumn night. The season may be changing, but we are always here to provide insolvency advice, whatever tune of veer. Autumn is one of the most reliable seasons. As the leaves change, the air becomes cold enough for it to be comforting without snow. Rain is one of the most calming climates. We hope this story has fully convinced you to never move to England. I could not imagine dealing with that weather on a daily basis. England, by the way, is currently playing in the World Cup. This year's tournament is notable for one very key reason. This marks the last ride for Messi and Ronaldo, two GOATs of their respective sport. Believe it or not, they recently made a stop in Pine Island. Did you know some mountain goats can jump up to 12 feet? Get them in the NBA ASAP. Overall, it's important to enjoy and cherish the town we live in. From reminiscing about fall to environmental debates, we hope you enjoyed today's edition of In the Valley. For Warwick Valley Television, I'm Jasleen Alug.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. But it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, she's putting them in the same basket. Again. It's like, hello, that's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.